Hi everyone, it's Aaron Flexer from DRS. Hope everyone is doing well and getting ready to finish up the school year. Today I want to quickly take you through the steps of saving your class on Haiku. Obviously this is very important. We've been telling you all year about how everything that you've done, all the hard work that you've put in, is going to be saved, and you could use your website, your Haiku class from year to year. Obviously, I'm sure you'll be changing and adjusting things over the years, but certainly the core things that you want to keep is really important. It will save you a lot of work for next school year, so I want to take you through that now. So I'm just going to go into one of my classes here. I'm in my Navi class. You would go into any class that you want to do this. Basically, it's a two-step process. The first thing you want to do is you're going to go over here to Manage Class and click on Make Inactive. Now, what that's going to do, and this is important to realize, is that this will make it that your students can no longer see or access the class. So I would strongly suggest that before you do this, make sure that your students are not studying for finals using your Haiku page, because they're not going to be able to see it once you make it inactive, but you can continue working on it as you wish. So go ahead and click on Make Inactive. And as you see, that's exactly what it says here. You could easily make it active again very quickly. We're going to make the class inactive. So from your screen, nothing's changed except for the fact that the class is inactive. You could easily make it active simply by going over here to My Classes and go to Jump to Inactive Classes. And I'm going to click on that. And this class that I just made inactive is over here. But let's just go back to my class now and show you how to save it for the coming year. So just like you clicked on Manage Class to make it inactive, this time you're going to click on Manage Class again, but this time click on Save As. So go ahead and click on Save As, and it's going to ask you how you want to save it. So you're going to keep it as template. You're not going to make it into a new class because the new class does not exist on the roster yet. So you're going to keep it as a template. You're then going to be asked, would you like to keep the page content or just the structure? I'm assuming most of you will want to keep some of the content as well. It's easier to save all of it and delete some things as you go along as opposed to getting rid of it completely, unless you feel like you want to start from scratch. But I'm assuming you're going to click on all page content. And then you could also choose, in particular, some things you want to keep. Calendar events, assignments, grade books, that's all important if you're planning on using the same assignments for next year. If you already made them as assignments in your class this past year, you should keep that on. Now, obviously, please note that this does not take over any personal data, meaning any assignments that students have handed in to you, any grades that students have you've posted for students, any discussions from students. Obviously, the personal data will be erased because you don't want to have your last year students on your next year's class. It's just the actual text of that assignment, announcement, etc. that will be there, but the student data will not be there. If you do need to save your student data for whatever reason, you like to keep data from year to year, that's not for this video, but I have included instructions on that in the attached Google Doc with all the instructions for you. So go ahead and click Next. And you could basically keep everything as is. This is all the same. It's just asking you what your name is. You might want to rename if you want your template name. If you want to be able to find it later, Mrs. Brown's history class from 2013. So you could easily identify what it is. And you're just going to go ahead and click on Finish. And congratulations, your class is saved. It says that content import is now in progress. You could leave the page, but just so you know, it's currently importing your class. And let me show you where to find it. You go to My Classes again. This time you're going to click on Templates. And as you see, this one's being created over here. Let's click on it. It looks like it's almost done already, which goes pretty fast. And that's basically it. You'll get much later, maybe closer to the next school year, on how to reactivate your class and get the content back into your new class with your new roster, but that's for a different time. For now, just use these two easy steps. Again, making your class inactive and then saving it as a template to save over all your class information and all the hard work that you've done this year. Thanks again. Let me know if you have any questions. I could be reached at aflexure@drshalb.org.